whining. What's going between me and my boy?
So let's start. So what's the first dilemma or the first question?
All right, let's go. My phone's about to die. All right. All right. Let's do this one. Sleeping with married men. Is it better than single guys? Fam. Because these days I have heard that married men. Yeah, this is part of like everything. Because these days I have heard that married men look after you better than anything. But then again, what about their wives? Do they know, and how do they feel? Is it right? Because at least 90% of us have experienced our parents cheating, and it affected our childhood. So why do it to another? Or is it just life?
You go first.
I like that one. I don't know. Honestly.
Okay, so I would personally say, right, basically, you can't say married men look after you. It's better. It's either because of the age, the maturity.
Yeah.
It's not because they're married. It's not because they have they have kids, they have a wife, they have a house. It's because of the age, like the level. It depends on what kind of maturity you want to go for. Like for me personally, I've always said I don't want to date younger people. Like when I say younger, I mean like my age and like 2 years older than me.
Yeah.
So anything in that age, I'm like no, because you still don't know what you want. You're still trying to find yourself. So I would personally say it's not about married men and like about what they have and what they can do to make you happy. It's about what you want as the woman and what you've seen in the guy. Like if they've shown you that they want to be with you but they're gonna marry you, for example, then I don't think that's a problem. The other thing I would say is you also need to make sure that like don't see it as, oh, he's older, he's gonna look after me. Someone that's 10 years younger than that person could look after you better. Yeah. It's just about the mentality. I feel like even for women, like you have to be a certain age to know what you want. You have to be a certain age to know that you like to be done with playing around and doing certain things. So if you have a man that's like 40 or 45 or 50 or 60, whatever the age is, like it doesn't mean they're mature.
I personally think the scenario can be like two things. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Going out or dating a married man, some people do it from what they can get out of
that's what
that relationship.
What is it called? Mbaran. Is that the same as Mbaran?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ish, I think.
I don't know. I think so.
Let us know the correct word. From what they can get from the relationship, and then.
But then bear in mind, if women do that, you in your head you're thinking I can get this from a relationship, but clearly it's not going to be free. Like it's not like you're not going to be wasting your time seeing that same person. You know, like all the effort, like it's your time, so you have more to lose than the man has to lose. Because even if the man's giving you 1,000 or in dollars or pounds or whatever it is, you're giving the man something in return.
Yeah.
You know, there's certain things I can't really say, but you're giving the man something for the man to give you that. So you have more to lose than the man. Just saying.
In that sense, but also the other side of it, I was gonna say is for Christians, we're not really allowed like 2 wives or anything like that. So if like is a Christian man and you guys are dating, like how far is our relationship?
I would say that's wrong. Personally, for me, I would say that's wrong because if you know the man's not going to marry you and the man can't marry you, then why put yourself in that situation? Yeah. Because even if the man is allowed to get married to a second person, you have to be ready to put yourself in that situation. Like, this is just it. If you show the man that you're underfed, how do you say fed in English? I don't even know. Like, you are, like, you need to know your worth. You need to show that man that you know your worth. Because if a man wants to just play around, they would just play around. Yeah, so if like for example, what she's saying, Christians can't have 2 wives. But if you're dating a Christian, like let's say you're dating a Nigerian and you're Muslim, right? I think all Nigerians are Christian, right?
No, not all.
Oh. Okay, if you're dating a Christian, right, and you know for a fact that person's not gonna marry you, and that person's already married, then I don't think it's worth it. I never think it's worth it.
Then you're just point blank
being
a side chick.
Yeah, you're just being a side chick.
Yeah.
Whereas if you know for a fact, okay, this guy is married, and this guy said he wants to marry me. It's not just about the saying it.
Yeah.
It's about him showing you that he actually wants to do it. Definitely. And that all comes from within. That comes from the woman herself. You have to be showing the man certain things for a man to marry you. So if you're doing the ordinary things that another person would do to a man, that man is not going to marry you. So I think it all comes down to like just knowing your worth.
Yeah. Preach, girl.
Just know your worth. Like just know like you are a diamond, baby girl.
Preach.
And you don't need to have anyone play with you. Like know what you want first of all. Though that's what I'm saying.
Even guys can be side men as well. Like guys do date married women.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
I know someone that's dating a married woman.
And oh.
So, in case you're watching, I'm not gonna say your name.
Oh, that's crazy.
But guys do date married women. They do.
And the man's married as well, or not?
No, the woman's married.
Why would people do that? That's a waste of time.
It's just a waste of time, waste of energy,
That hurts my heart,
waste of everything. Like, if it's not yours, go get what's yours. That's just what it is.
Period.
If the person is not interested in being married, like the single men dating married women, like it's pointless. Yeah, it's really pointless because the woman, I don't know. It's just it's just whatever. It's just whatever.
Did we answer that question? I don't even know if we did. You know
what? I think we did. I think we did.
What was the question? Read it again. Let's see. Because I heard people be like, these girls, we ask them questions and they don't even talk. Like, they don't even
we did. Sleeping with married men, is it better than single guys?
Okay. That's cool then.
It depends. Like,
it's not better though.
It's not better.
It depends.
It's not better because I wouldn't advise any of my girls to go and sleep with a married man. Like, I won't. Unless you lot are going to get married. Yeah. But if that's not the case, then what you doing? What you doing?
You're wasting your time, babe.
What you doing, girl? What you doing? Alright, this one is quite interesting. Imagine you and your man have a fight and both of you go and cheat, but then forgave each other and then got back together. 2 months later, you go to the clinic and do a test only to find out you have an STI. What do you do? Do you tell him? Do you just keep it quiet and treat it?
These are dilemmas, right?
I don't know, there's something. So you and your man, you have a fight, you go your separate ways, and you both cheat, you come back, and then a few months later, one of you has an STI. Mate.
That's peak.
Right, what would I do? I don't know, because if you got back together and you've been intimate, I think it's only right and fair to let your partner know.
No, wait, are we talking about marriage or just normal relationship?
No, this is just normal relationship.
Alright.
I think you and you guys have been intimate since you got back. I think you should let your partner know. Only because if you keep it quiet and treat yourself, and then your partner still has the STI, you're gonna get it again. So there's no point keeping it quiet, treating it, and then still be with the person, unless you know those girls that treat it and then break up with the man and then leave the man or the woman with the STI, which is just that. Who does that? Do people actually do? I won't be surprised if people actually do that. Like, there's someone out there that has done that. No, there are crazy people out there. Like, there are crazy people out there. What would you do? Like, I would tell the person, I would tell my partner, only because, and this, yeah, some of you might be thinking, nah, but you're not going to break up. I'd rather that and have clean conscience. Is that how you say it? Conscience, yeah. Than move on. Like, you would need to go get tested as well. And if you haven't, get treated. Like, we're not going to talk about who gave it to me and stuff like that because it's irrelevant. Do you know what I mean? Like, we weren't together, so that's none of your business.
That's what I was about to say, yeah.
Like, it was none of your business. Like, we were not together at that time. There was a, like, period of time we both were not together. And you did your thing, I did my thing. Whatever happens in between has nothing to do with the other person. Personally, I feel.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, that's just, yeah, really, that is, I will do that. I will let him know, even putting at risk that our relationship might end.
Yeah.
I'd rather.
It's not fair.
Yeah.
The person
It's
suffer
not.
as well.
It's not. Because people be doing some crazy ish. Can I say shit?
Duh. I over you.
I am. Alright. Here's another one. Alright. Hold on. Should parents have the right to decide who you date?
No. Because I didn't decide in.
She didn't just say that.
No, because that pisses me off. Why?
I think.
Don't tell me you agree with that.
Not that I don't agree. Not that I.
If someone picked out for you.
No. It doesn't say. Okay, decide. Yeah.
Exactly.
Alright, maybe not. I don't agree with it.
That's not.
I would appreciate their input.
No, I wouldn't.
This one, long distance relationships. That's just what it is. Long distance relationship.
What about it?
That's it. I think is how do
Oh,
you
like
feel
talk
about long
about
distance?
it.
Yeah. How do you think?
What
How
do
do
you
you
think
feel
about
about? I've been in a long distance relationship.
Same. For so long, like 5 years.
Like, me and Robert first started with a long distance relationship. Only because after he finished uni, he just literally just wanted to go to Gambia for like, who goes on holiday for a year?
So you guys did that for a year?
It wasn't up to a year because I was going back and forth and we were traveling, like a meeting and stuff. But yeah, it's like the hardest thing. But like in some situations, like I feel like it makes you, I won't say it makes you want the person more, but it can be annoying because you're constantly in communication with the person all the time.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it was a difference.
Like it's a weird one. Like long distance, I don't prefer it. I don't mind it, but I don't prefer it.
I think it's different when you like as a boyfriend girlfriend thing. I don't think it's a problem because you shouldn't have to be so committed to wanting to see the person every single day, every single time. So for me, I've done it for a relationship. I mean, in a relationship for about 5 or 6 years. But being married, I don't think I can. Because when you're married, you're one. Yeah. So it's like.
No, you two people.
Yeah. No, you're not. You're one.
You're two people. Let's listen. We're gonna talk about this. When you're married, look. I love my husband.
No, I'm not saying like obviously you're you and he's him.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like the decisions you make has to be together. Like everything has to be together. I'm not saying regarding your life and his life separately. But I'm saying like you're married, so if you want to do something, you have to tell him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so like you have to combine your thoughts and stuff.
Yeah.
So for me personally, in a long relationship, I don't care because I could still do me and you could still do you. But married, I don't think I could ever do that.
I could.
I don't think I could.
I mean, sometimes you need time to yourself. No, I'm joking. No, but real talk, like, I don't know, marriage.
I don't think
I don't know. Like for me, both being in a relationship or being married, like long distance, either way, I think
you're gonna live.
I don't like, you know.
That's what she wants to say to you. That
was it. That's just what it is. No, I'm joking. No, but really.
No, you would.
But really and truly, like, okay, let's say you don't have been married for like 5 years, yeah, and then the first 3 years, like, you live together, and then he has to go away for like business or whatever.
You money.
Like, it's not about money. Like, mate, there'll be times that I miss him, but like 3 years every day, like niggas in your face, like sometimes it can be overwhelming. Listen, any married person will tell you. Any married person will tell you sometimes it can be overwhelming. You can go for a week, it's fine, it's cool, I have me time. Like, it can be overwhelming. Like, you're in each other's face every day.
Yeah, but if a person's like your best friend.
Even best friends fight.
I know that. That's the beauty of it though. Like for me, I don't mind if my husband goes away for a week, 2 weeks.
I don't mind.
Maybe 3 weeks. I can push it a little bit.
Stay a year.
I don't mind. But no, I can't do that one.
I can't do a year. Married now, I can't
That's
do
what
a
I'm
year.
saying, because the thing is with me, like I feel like if he's your best friend, you want to be with him 24/7.
No, I don't.
Really?
No.
Oh my god.
I don't. Now, this is just me being honest. It's nothing to do. She don't love her husband. It's nothing to do with that.
It can't be, yeah. Obviously.
But it's like I can't be with you 24/7. After a while, what are you gonna talk about?
That's the thing. I don't know.
Like, imagine you spend a whole day, like,
yeah.
this happens sometimes. Like a whole day, you don't stop talking to each other. Like, so many things are happening, so many gist. Did you hear this person? This person, this person. But some days, you just spend the whole day and you don't say a word.
Nah, I've not had one of those days yet.
Haven't you?
I feel like we always have something to talk about. We're either working, like, it's ridiculous. We're either talking about suppliers or, you know, what we're doing next, or we're talking about us, plans and stuff. So there's always something.
You have to remember, there's not 25 hours in a day. There's 24 hours in a day. So imagine, like, the business talks and stuff. The business talk and stuff. Imagine in the whole 24 hours, you're not going to spend the whole 24 hours talking about that. Do you know what I mean? So there will be at least a good 3-4 hours that you're just doing your thing. He's doing his thing. You're on your laptop.
Of course. Like, let's say like you're sitting down watching Netflix and he's doing something on the computer, laptop, whatever.
Oh yeah, just the fact that he's there.
Yeah.
Like,
I love that. Like the fact that
I love
he's
that.
there.
Yeah.
This was even a dilemma. What should I shit?
That wasn't a dilemma. That was, can women be players too?
No. No.
Of course they can. What do you mean no?
No. What? Is this marriage or not? I don't understand.
It just is like that's
general.
That's just like, can women be players too? Of
don't
course they can.
I don't agree personally for me.
But can they?
Whether
Whether you agree or not is
I
a different
think
thing.
no. I genuinely think no, because you have a lot more to lose, for me personally, than a man. Because let's not even talk about marriage, because obviously with marriage it's completely wrong. But in a relationship, if you you have a boyfriend, and then you have another boyfriend, and you have another boyfriend, do you think that's okay?
The thing is, right? This is where the whole.
I feel like we're gonna be stuck on this topic for a little.
This is the whole, like, you know, look. Guys do it. It's cool.
It's not cool. It's not cool. I
No,
know.
in society, when guys do it, it's cool. Like, yeah, he's a G, he's a gangster, all of that. Yeah, he's, you know.
Yeah, but then.
But then women do it.
Would you want your child to be said to, oh, your mom did that, your mom, like I think it's about you.
Yeah, for women, I'm gonna put it out there for those of you that want to do this. Do you know what I mean? Like, women can be players. That's just point blank. Period. That's just what it is. Like, women can be players. I'm not saying I'm a player or
I disagree with that.
Like, women can be players, but as a woman, like, I don't know, you need dignity.
Yeah.
Like, you have kids. And all it is, it's not women.
It's a long term.
Yeah, it might not affect you now, but later on, you know, you grow up and then. Listen, it's just too.
Especially when you do certain things before you get married. Once
Exactly.
you get married, you're disrespecting your husband, your kids.
Not even like. I'm gonna disagree with that.
How?
Only because if I wasn't married and I was like a player or whatever, I'm doing what I'm doing, cool. The only thing that can happen is your husband being disrespected. Not you personally disrespecting your husband.
But that's you, your husband being disrespected.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said as women, we really need to be like, if some next girl came up to me and told me, yeah, I was with your man, it's irrelevant because I was not with him. So, like, you're an ex for a reason. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not a shade or anything like that, but that's just the reality of it. There's no point in coming to me and telling me, oh, I was with your man. It's irrelevant. As women, when you, like, doing your player stuff, whatever, and then you get married, then you go out, then one of your side guys decides to approach you. Guys have never been, like, unless you have those like irresponsible, arrogant guys that want to, I used to hit that, or that used to be mine.
But there's many of those though.
Exactly. Unless you have those kind of guys, then I feel like your past is catching up to you.
Yeah.
You know, but women can be players. To answer the question, they can. It's just not. It's not a good look for anybody.
It's a decision that you make on your own.
Yeah, it's not. It's not a good look for a man. It's not a good look for a woman. But it's worse for a woman to be a player.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you got much more to lose than
but
a man.
You can.
Remember, man. I feel like if I say this, people are gonna be like, "Oh, why not women?" But man, you know, like I am pro-female myself, but I do feel like there's certain things you do as a woman that would come back to you, and you would have so much more to lose than if a man did it.
Yeah.
Like let's kind of do over 18 for now, for 2 seconds. Yeah. But let's say you're a woman, right, and you date 5 different men at the same time, and you sleep with all 5.
That's a lot.
Okay, let's go 2 or 3, even like 2. Like it's still bad because yes, you're doing that, and yes, those men probably don't know. But the minute you get married, those men would end up finding out in a way because one person would know, you probably told a friend told a friend, and like it's gonna keep going, and then your husband would know that, and the way your husband's gonna feel is, why did I get married to you? Because this is what you're doing. It might be too late to back out in the marriage because you're already married, but the disrespect comes in, and like you wouldn't want that for yourself because then if your husband doesn't respect you in your marriage, then it's not worth it, if that makes sense. Personally for me anyway. Whereas if a man, I mean I see it all the time, a man that is even married and has like 5 girlfriends.
I know.
Their name is still there, like they're still fine. They're still okay. If they've got married to any of those girls, you will not hear, oh, he dated me as well. Like it's just
because girls will have
like it's a stain on you. It's like a permanent stain on you. So personally for me, like you said, it's you can choose though if you want, but I personally would say don't do it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think it's just not worth it. Next one.
All right. We answered this in our introduction video. So clearly this person didn't watch our introduction video. Should it be 50-50 in a marriage?
Yeah. I don't think we should answer it again.
Yeah.
Just go back to. I say yeah. You say.
I say yeah as
well. This week's episode has come to an end. But the fun doesn't have to stop here. If you have any questions, suggestions or feedback, head over right now to Twitter and Facebook and like, share and get involved. Join us next time.